Let's start with here's what she said about Sheila Jackson Lee. After Sheila Jackson Lee died, she called her a ghetto bitch.
She is amazing.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights.
Laura, how are you? You look so beautiful, as always.
But you know what? I guess what Trump calls her isn't as important as figuring out what she is.
Trump's open admiration for Laura Loomer made headlines this week. It's important to remember that Trump has complimented her a lot over the past year.
Donald Trump. Occasionally. And with the ribbing and the joshing and the pulling the pants down and the pointing.
Kamala Harris gets elected as president of the United States. We are going to have an Islamic caliphate in this country.
Trump's defending Laura Loomer? Seriously? It's like watching a snowman try to survive in the Sahara. You know it's not gonna end well, but you can't look away. Wanna see how our orange friend tries to wiggle out of this one? Trust me, it's more twisty than a pretzel in a washing machine. Let's dive into this political circus. Ladies and gentlemen, step right up to the greatest show on earth. Donald Trump, our circus ringmaster extraordinaire, is back with a new act that'll make your jaw drop. This time, he's defending Laura Loomer, the human equivalent of a glitter bomb in a library. Now, for those of you who don't know Laura Loomer, imagine if your racist uncle and that annoying kid who always raised their hand in class had a baby. That's Loomer in a nutshell. She's been banned from more platforms than a kid caught cheating at Fortnite. Twitter, gone. Facebook, sayonara. Uber and Lyft, she's walking. But Trump, bless his orange heart, sees something special in Loomer. It's like watching a toddler adopt a porcupine as a pet. You know it's gonna end badly, but you can't help but admire the misguided enthusiasm. Our ringmaster-in-chief decided to throw his weight behind Loomer's congressional bid, saying, Laura Loomer is a fighter, and she's going to be fighting for you. Yeah, fighting for you, if by you he means conspiracy theories and Twitter's ban hammer.
This is another one. If Kamala Harris wins, the White House will smell like curry. So another racist attack.
Laura, how are you? You look so beautiful, as always.
But you know what? I guess what Trump calls her isn't as important as figuring out what she is.
She's also tweeted about Kamala Harris, calling her a stupid, brain-dead, lying bitch.
Trump's logic here is about as solid as a chocolate teapot in the Sahara. It's like he's playing political Jenga, and Loomer is that wobbly piece that makes everyone hold their breath. But Trump, ever the showman, just keeps pulling and hoping the whole thing doesn't come crashing down. The real kicker? Even Trump's usual cheerleaders are looking a bit queasy. It's like watching your drunk uncle hit on the waitress at Thanksgiving dinner. You want to look away, but you also can't wait to see how it ends. So what's next in this political three-ring circus?
Trump's open admiration for Laura Loomer made headlines this week. It's important to remember that Trump has complimented her a lot over the past year.
Fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. Laura, thank you. This woman is amazing. Laura Loomer. Where is she?
Kamala Harris gets elected as president of the United States. We are going to have an Islamic caliphate in this country.
Will Trump's tightrope walk between kinda crazy and holy moly, what was that, finally end with a splat? Or will he somehow pirouette his way to another term? Tune in next time, folks, because this show is far from over. Remember when politics was boring? Yeah, me neither, but now we've got Republicans doing mental backflips that would make Olympic gymnasts dizzy. Wanna see Lindsey Graham attempt a triple axel of justification?
He is in pain right now.
A fantastic woman, a true patriot, Laura Loomer. This woman is amazing. Laura Loomer.
As I say, leave the statue up there. The most mistreated group of people in the United States today are white males.
Let's start with here's what she said about Sheila Jackson Lee. After Sheila Jackson Lee died, she called her a ghetto bitch.
Stick around, folks. The GOP is in quite a pickle. On one side, they've got Trump, the human embodiment of a bull in a china shop. On the other, they've got, well, sanity. It's like watching a cat trying to decide between a comfy box and an open laptop keyboard. We all know which one they'll choose, but it's fun to watch them pretend to think about it. Take Lindsey Graham, for instance. He's flip-flopping faster than a fish out of water. One minute he's saying, Ms. Loomer is a stain on society. The next he's probably practicing his Trump is a stable genius speech in the mirror. It's enough to give you whiplash. And then there's Tom Tillis, bless his heart. He's out here saying Loomer is hurting Trump's chances of winning re-election more than any DNC plant could. It's like watching someone criticize the choice of wallpaper while the house is on fire. Sure, Tom, that's the real problem here. The GOP's balancing act is about as graceful as a drunk elephant on a unicycle. They're trying to keep Trump happy while also not completely alienating anyone with more than 2 brain cells to rub together. It's a tough job, but somebody's gotta do it. Or do they? This whole Loomer debacle could have some serious long-term consequences for the GOP. It's like they're playing Jenga with their voter base, and Trump just pulled out the bottom piece. Will the tower come crashing down, or will it somehow defy the laws of physics and common sense?
Donald Trump. Occasionally. And with the ribbing and the joshing and the pulling the pants down and the pointing.
The great Laura Loomer. Some of you know Laura. She's a fantastic person, great woman.
That he says that she's this great woman. He has been hanging around a right-wing activist called Laura Loomer.
As for Trump's 2024 chances, well, let's just say they might be shakier than a chihuahua in a snowstorm. But hey, we've been surprised before. Maybe Trump will pull another rabbit out of his MAGA hat. So, as we watch the GOP wobble along their political tightrope, one question remains. Will they make it to the other side? Or are we about to witness the greatest faceplant in political history? Stay tuned, folks. This circus is far from over. Well, folks, it looks like Trump's high wire act is finally starting to wobble. Who knew defending conspiracy theorists and internet trolls could be bad for your political health?
She is amazing.
Every damn day we see another story about illegal aliens going to the Ritz-Carlton, illegal aliens getting free flights.
I mean, Americans at home might not be familiar with Laura Loomer. She's not necessarily a mainstream name, but she is as fringe gets. And that is what is so scary, is that now she has the ear of the potential next president.
Illegal aliens getting free clothes and free cell phones, and someone's gonna snap.
It's great to have you, and you've been really very special. You work hard, and you are a very opinionated lady. I have to tell you that, and in my opinion, I like that.
It's almost as if voters prefer candidates who don't hang out with the online equivalent of that weird guy who shouts at pigeons in the park. Trump's political circus might be running out of clowns, but don't worry, there's still plenty of elephant dung to go around. As the GOP scrambles to clean up this mess, we're left wondering, will Trump's next act be a disappearing one? Maybe he'll saw his campaign in half, or make his chances of winning vanish into thin air. One thing's for sure, this show's getting weirder by the minute, and we can't look away. Pass the popcorn, folks. This circus ain't over yet.